Hi Aquarius, this is your December 13th through December 19th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Page of Wands clarified by the 8 of Wands. We have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the Chariot clarified by the Star. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Swords with the 6 of Wands and the Sun. And we also have the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Cancer or a fellow air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. There could also be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It feels like you already know this person. You could have gotten acquainted with them a week ago or 10 years ago, but perhaps you ran into them recently if this is somebody from your distant past, or if you just recently got introduced to this person. This person's been on your mind since the two of you met, and you've been on their mind. It almost feels like they've read your mind, so it's like they're going to reach out to you, and the answer is going to be yes. I'm actually thinking of naming this reading. The answer is yes, so I'll think about it. But it's going to be like they'll text you or they'll call you and they'll say, you want to grab a bite together? And you'll be like, yes. And the answer is going to be yes right away, before they finish their sentence. I'm not saying you're desperate. It's just that it's like the two of you have this connection. And, subconscious, however you want to call it, it's an instant connection. When the two of you got introduced to each other, you immediately connected with this person. That's how it feels, right? So the Page of Wands, the first card that came out, this is a message coming from this person. The Page of Wands is clarified by the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is also a card of communication. It could be a card of travel, so that if they're at a distance from you, they could be paying you a visit, coming over, and the distance could be a couple of miles away or a couple of thousand of miles away, but they're reaching out to you. And we have the 10 of Pentacles right next to the Page of Wands. The very next card that came out is the 10 of Pentacles. It's a commitment or marriage card. So that's what I think the two of you want, because when the two of you met for the first time, you knew right away that if the stars align, or when the stars do align, the two of you almost like meant to be together. It's like this divine connection, I guess, right? Because the 10 of Pentacles, the very next card that came out, is a card of a commitment or marriage. The 10 of Pentacles is a very solid, very grounded type of deal, very long-term type of deal. This is when people buy real estate together, they grow old together, have children together, if that is still an option for them. And it's right there. That it's not even in the potential outcome, it's on the main spread on the left. Right? We also have the Chariot clarified by the Star. The Chariot is the personal Cancer card. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You could also be dealing with another Aquarius, because the Star is an Aquarius card. It's your card, but I think that's you. You're just ready to go with this person. You're ready to go, and again, that's because of this instant connection, instant chemistry. When the two of you met, the two of you instantly knew that you belong together, right? So the Chariot is all about moving forward. It's actually one of the fastest cards in the deck, just like the 8 of Wands. As a matter of fact, there's 2 really fast cards in the tarot deck, and both of them are on the table, the 8 of Wands and the Chariot. It's like I said, it almost feels like you knew this person is going to reach out to you, because it almost feels like destiny. The two of you knew that you were meant to be together. So once they reached out to you, it's like, bam, there you go. You're moving forward and not looking back, right? We have the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. That is you, unless you're dealing with another air sign, Gemini, Libra, or another Aquarius. And the Star, like I said, that is also your card. It's always a good sign to have your own card in your own reading. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Swords with the 6 of Wands and the Sun. The Ace of Swords is the answer yes. That's the main idea of the Ace of Swords in this particular spread. The Ace of Swords is a very straightforward conversation that the two of you will have. And, you're not going to be beating around the bush. You're not going to be playing around with each other. It's a yes. All right. Then we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, just like the Chariot, by the way. And back in the day, the Six of Wands used to be the proposal card. So I would just have to assume it could be a yes to a proposal. And the very last card that came out is the Sun. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. So, like I said, it's all about you being happy together with this person. It's an instant chemistry, instant connection, and that's pretty much it. I'm not going to waste any more of your time, Aquarius. Just know this was. It almost feels like it was meant to be, and both of you knew that when the two of you got introduced to each other. Really happy for you, Aquarius. Congratulations. Aquarius, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Wands, and we also have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. It kind of looks like either you or them or both of you are, working overtime so you could make some extra money. And that makes total sense because it's a holiday season. It's a holiday season across the world in many countries, right? So it could be like an overtime or side gig right now, and you're just making money for your relationship or family, right? It's the perfect time to make some extra money. Anyway, the Page of Pentacles, the first card that came out, it's not a lot, but it is money coming in. Like I said, it could be overtime, it could be a side gig, what have you, right? Then the Three of Pentacles in the middle. This is a card of collaboration. It's a card of teamwork. You could be hired as a consultant for a small gig, or they could be hired as a consultant. Right, the Ten of Wands right next to the deck. It's a card of a burden, an additional responsibility. Yes, it's going to be hard this week, but the good news is that you'll make that extra money, right? The Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck, it's a card of communication. It could be a card of travel, so perhaps you have to travel to make that extra money. But it's just 1 week, some extra money will never hurt. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aquarius, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, keep in mind, we're entering Venus retrograde on the 19th, but we start feeling the effects of that a few days prior to the actual date. So what that means is more exes than usual may resurface. Anyway, we got the King of Wands, we have the Queen of Wands, we have Strength, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, and the Fool, and we also have the Eight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Leo in particular. Yeah, you're going to give it another go, because both of you realize that you two are partners in crime. Plain and simple. This is a second chance. Goodbye. Well, yeah. You see, we got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but whenever suited a King and Queen come out, that means the two of you are like a perfect match, and the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands are like two partners in crime. You're very active. You do all kinds of things together. You have a lot of things in common. Active, proactive, enthusiastic type of energy coming from this spread, and I think both of you know it, and that's why you're going to give it another shot, because neither one of you could find a partner in crime like that, because you're a perfect match, right? Strength is the personal Leo card. You could be dealing with a Leo, or Strength is all about getting back together and giving it a second go. Strength could also be pure raw passion. All right, the Eight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is a card of somebody coming back from the past. The Wheel of Fortune, clarifying Strength, is, you are restarting the cycle, a very fortunate, hopefully, this time around cycle. And the Fool, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune with Strength, this is a card of a second chance. This is a card of wiping the slate clean and just giving it another go. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aquarius. This week we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the King of Swords, we have the Chariot, and we also have the Star on the bottom of the deck. I think it's all about you, Aquarius. You see, in every single card we have just one person in them, and that's you, Aquarius. Right? The King of Swords, that is you, and the Star on the bottom of the deck, that is your personal card as well. Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. You've been waiting for something. The Seven of Pentacles, the first card that came out, this is a card of waiting, right? And the Chariot right next to the deck is the opposite of waiting. The Chariot is all about moving forward. So I think this waiting period is going to come to an end now, and now you can move forward. The Chariot, by the way, is also a card of victory. So perhaps if say you're in the sales department, you're waiting for the statistics to come out to see how you did over the last quarter, and when the statistics do come out, you have your victory with the Chariot card. For others of you, you could be waiting for the end of the year car sales to start, because the Chariot could be a car, right? So you're waiting for that sale to start so you could buy a new car. Or you could be waiting to get out of work so you could travel. You could be going on vacation with the Chariot card. Either way, you are in your own reading twice. The King of Swords and the Chariot, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. And whatever you're waiting for, you're not going to be waiting for it any longer. It's going to come to you. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Aquarius, this week. We have the Ten of Swords, we have Temperance, we have the Page of Cups, and we also have the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or Virgo. It looks like you thought something was overdone with a particular person, but it's not. You're going to hear from this person this week, apologizing to you, wanting to reconnect. This person could be your ex. It could be a friend of yours whom you had a fallout with. It could be a family member, somebody you went to school with, used to work with, what have you. Anybody, right? The Hermit on the bottom of the deck, it could be Virgo you're dealing with, or perhaps this is the energy of that person. They've gone within, they've done some soul searching, and when they came out on the other side, perhaps they realized they made a mistake, it was their fault, and now they're going to come back, right? The Page of Cups right next to the deck, this is a card of an apology, right? Temperance in the middle is the personal Sagittarius card. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Or Temperance is all about burying the hatchet, reconnecting, healing the situation. And the Ten of Swords, yes, we're going backwards. The Ten of Swords, the first card that came out, this is a card of an ending. So this is what happened between the two of you in the past. And like I said, since this is the unexpected spread, perhaps you thought that was it, that was done, it was a done deal, you'll never hear back from this person, but they're going to surprise you this week. That you will hear from them with an apology. Alright, so that's what I got for you, Aquarius, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it, please also share and subscribe, and other than that, Aquarius, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.